Hello, guys. Welcome back to Stacking Stocks, and thank you so very much for joining us today. We hope you're super excited about today's session because we'll talk about how things are going to change for AMC. Why do we think so? We've had some time to dig through the court filings against Robinhood and Citadel, and we have established that the evidence and information inside here were absolutely mind-blowing. We believe that we finally have some concrete evidence of the abuse and manipulation against retail traders. You're probably wondering what we're trying to talk about. We're talking about the actions that were being taken and the actions that were known about that were going to be taken unbeknownst to retail traders who put their hard-earned money into the markets. And that's not even the only issue at hand. They had also put their faith behind these institutions, but unfortunately, they were slapped in the face. We want to go over a few key points in this video and talk also about how it's going to relate to the market going forward. So let's get right into the court filing. However, we'll not get into all the details since the document has numerous pages. We're not going to cover everything with you about Robinhood. The introduction talks about the dates or anything in detail about the fact that they canceled the buy button and only left the sell button, or about the fact that they over-leveraged themselves. Let's get into the key points. We established that the new documents revealed in the lawsuit allegedly show internal conversations between executives during the height of January's meme stock chaos. In one instance, we saw the Robinhood chief operating officer, Gretchen Howard, acknowledging that the startup was facing a liquidity crisis, according to the suit. Publicly, the company's chief executive was saying the opposite. We know that this is very confusing. Well, why would a chief operating officer contradict himself that much? The lawsuit also revealed one of Robinhood's directors stating how the clearing thing was scary and was the company's biggest fire at the time. Well, we know that all this is confusing. Are you struggling to comprehend how all this influenced AMC stock? Here's what we know. Plaintiffs in the claim alleged that they suffered damages when Robinhood enacted trading restrictions on January 28th amid volatile activity in AMC and other meme stocks. They're suing for damages, interest, and attorney's fees. Plaintiffs are also seeking class action status. Lawsuits always come with negative publicity. But first, let's understand this Robinhood and Citadel issue. Why are the two companies facing a lot of backlash? If they conspired against retail traders, how did they benefit from it? What response did they give to the widely spread backlash? We managed to get some answers from Robinhood. According to the brokerage firm, they have many financial requirements, including SEC net capital obligations and clearinghouse deposits. This was a response to the trading restrictions claim. The firm went on to explain that some of the requirements fluctuate based on volatility in the markets and can be substantial in the current environment. As you can see, the firm was trying to distance itself from the manipulation claims. The brokerage firm also mentioned that there was no liquidity problem. A Robinhood spokesperson said the startup met its liquidity obligations on January 28th and fully satisfied its clearinghouse deposit requirement before the market opened. Well, what do we know? Clearly, one party must have been in the wrong. The question is, who's guilty? The lawsuit indicated that the Robinhood chief operating officer had cited a liquidity crisis. But from the firm's perspective, we can't see that being acknowledged. Things just kept getting interesting. And to get to the bottom line, we need to be more eager to get the answers. Luckily for you, we went ahead and dug deeper. This is the best part of the Robinhood Citadel AMC issue. We hope that our findings on the case will be sufficient for you to comprehend how things will change, or rather are changing, for AMC. Robinhood and other brokerage firms saw unprecedented trading volume in January around heavily shorted stocks, including AMC. We all know that AMC has been the most shorted stock in the market for a while now. But how is Robinhood involved in all of this? The brokerage startup, which has to deposit money to a clearinghouse based on the volume of trades, said it restricted buying of certain securities because the firm was unable to meet deposit requirements. These requirements increase when volatility goes up in case of large losses by options trades. Does this make sense to you? Well, the issue was what one of the Robinhood's directors said, according to the lawsuit. We can see his message indicating that the company could see a margin call of hundreds of millions of dollars. In the worst-case scenario, the company was to max out its credit lines and its position would be liquidated. But that's not where it ends. We also gathered a series of messages from the lawsuit that showed some of Robinhood's directors were flossing about the company's status. The message indicated that the company was too big to be shut down for stopping trades. Well, now we understand why all this caused an uproar. As a matter of fact, there's more about this lawsuit to be discussed. The chats were part of the discovery process in the lawsuit against Robinhood. An attorney for the plaintiffs argued that Robinhood knew the Reddit-driven chaos was coming and didn't do enough. Robinhood and its higher-ups were well aware of this tidal wave of volume and volatility that was heading in their direction. The plaintiff in the lawsuit alleged that Robinhood didn't do their jobs and what they're required to do in terms of analyzing risks and managing risks as a broker. It seems like we'll have a difficult time finding the actual aggrieved party. Why do we think so? In response, Robinhood said it disputed the plaintiff allegations and stands by public statements regarding January 28th. A company spokesperson also said the communications are consistent with Robinhood's focus to take appropriate, incremental measures to mitigate risk. How intense could the debate on the Reddit frenzy get? There's more than meets the eye in this case. The suit also displayed a message by one of the firm's directors saying that maybe people should consider all hands on deck kind of situation and shuffle some priorities to deal with increasing volumes. There's been a massive frenzy surrounding this lawsuit. We've witnessed serious allegations by the plaintiffs as well as robust responses from the defendants. But a question suffices: who is telling the truth? On that note, let's have a look at how AMC got affected. What happened to AMC following the lawsuit frenzy? We established that shares of AMC Entertainment moved 2.7% higher in trading on no specific news to the company. The move might have sprung from the idea that the so-called apes backing AMC could be vindicated in their beliefs that big money interests have been conspiring against meme stocks. What does that mean? Would the conspiracy have a particular effect on AMC shares? We know that investors are suing Robinhood Markets and various market makers, including Citadel Securities, over the role they played in suppressing trading in shares of AMC and other meme stocks. The lawsuit has revealed internal communications at Robinhood that seem to suggest Citadel, Robinhood's biggest client, pressured the brokerage to limit trading in certain stocks to help hedge funds that were bleeding massive losses during the short squeeze. If these claims are proven, then the brokerage firm could be in hot soup. Retail investors have long insisted big-moneyed interests are manipulating the shares of AMC and other stocks to keep the price from rising to the levels they believe it should be trading at. They may feel vindicated now that it's being exposed. We did a thorough analysis on this issue, and here's what we think. While the message could be interpreted as suggesting Citadel was pressuring Robinhood, there's nothing explicit in it that even remotely comes close to that. The conversation could have been a total mess for any number of reasons, and both Citadel and Robinhood deny there was any pressure. The apes would undoubtedly say that's what you would expect them to say, and you need to read between the lines. While it's possible they're correct, they'll need a lot more than that to prevail in court. But in the interim, investors may be feeling upbeat that the lie is about to be exposed. Watch out for this lawsuit. Nonetheless, we'll keep you posted. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time, and always remember to invest wisely.